Conti won and ended Lot 3.
Conti won then Lot 3?
Yeah. Works for me. That way we kind of have something more fun.
Yeah, smart.
Good morning and welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Please take your seat and silence your cell phones. The convocation is about to begin. Just a quick note, we'll be live streaming our ceremony today, so please remain alert for the possibility that you could appear on the Jumbotron or as part of the live stream broadcast. Also, at the end of the ceremony, the graduates will be exiting by these stairs. We ask that you please meet your graduate outside to avoid congestion in the hallway. Thank you. Please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my very great pleasure to present to you Chancellor Francine Conway, Dean Mark Anner, the faculty, and the School of Management and Labor Relations class of 2026.
Please stay standing for the national anthem, sung by members of the Rutgers University Glee Club. American flags are located on the platform, behind the platform party, and hanging from the ceiling above the platform.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Please be seated. I am Mark Anner, Dean of the School of Management and Labor Relations. And on behalf of President William F. Tate IV, the University Administration, faculty, emeritus faculty, staff, and alumni, I have the honor and the pleasure of convening the 23rd Convocation of the School of Management and Labor Relations, recognizing you, the class of 2026. Welcome. We are so glad to have you here celebrating with us. And to capture today's events, we'll be taking lots of photos. We hope you do too. Be sure to tag Rutgers Similar on your social media platform of choice or use hashtag RUSMLR so that we can share your excitement within our online community. Thank you. Now, to begin our ceremony, I am delighted to have the opportunity to introduce Dr. Francine Conway, who will be offering some remarks to the class of 2026. Dr. Conway is the Chancellor of Rutgers University, New Brunswick, where she leads a vibrant community of more than 40,000 students and 10,000 faculty and staff. A scholar, clinician, a higher education leader, she is guided by a clear belief that access and excellence grow stronger together. She has been a mentor and an example to me of what great leadership is all about. Chancellor Conway, I welcome you to the podium.
Thank you, Dean Honor. Appreciate the warm welcome. Honored guests to our Board of Trustees, Dean Honor, faculty, staff, families, and to our graduates, the class of 2026, congratulations. It is a true joy and a privilege to be with you today. To start, I'd like to share a story about my grandmother. She raised me, not because anyone planned it that way, but because life happens, and sometimes someone had to step in. Without ceremony, without complaint, without much help. Years later, when I was choosing a dissertation topic, I had all the right academic reasons. But the truth is much simpler. I wanted to honor her. So I wrote about grandparent caregivers. I thought I was writing a dissertation. In reality, I was writing the beginning of a new path in my life. The dissertation did not stay a dissertation for long. It became about the women I interviewed, raising a second generation after they had raised their own. It became about the systems that calls them informal caregivers, as if work on that scale and that importance, unpaid labor, could ever be informal. The phrase that stayed with me my whole career, informal caregivers, because so much of the work that families do, so much of the work that parents do, it holds families together, workplaces, economies. It's the work that we decide not to count. Out of that dissertation, over 25 years ago, we built a center. Out of that center, advocacy. And out of advocacy, a model that lives on beyond my involvement. That center is still operating today. The connecting thread here, from my grandmother's kitchen to the Grand Care Center has what led me to this one core belief. Knowledge has a purpose beyond what it earns you. That purpose demands that we act on what we know. That belief sets a high standard, so it's fair to ask, have we lived up to that? Today, we look at a world of work. We see institutions that have lost a measure of people's trust, their employees, unions, universities alike. Beneath the headlines, however, there's a hard question we haven't answered. And that is, what is all of this for? And I'm sure today, graduates, you are asking yourself the same question. Now, for many decades, we've answered in very narrow terms. It's about productivity, it's about efficiency. A degree earns you money, it pays off, it's a paycheck. All of that is true, but none of it is enough. Because a paycheck, even a fair one, was never the whole measure of what we owe one another at work. A paycheck does not ask whether someone slept. It does not see the parent who is a caregiver, the worker that's quietly burning out. To treat people as whole, their health, their families, their dignity, their lives outside of the badge and the time card is not a perk you grant when budget allows. At its best, it is the work itself. There are years in my own career when numbers and recognition defined meaning. Publications, grants, titles, all of that is real, but on its own feels a bit hollow. My grandmother would not have asked, "What book are you writing?" Or "What is your title and what do you do at work?" I don't think she even knew what I did at work. She would have asked whether the work I did helped others. That is the question I hope you will take with you today. Ask yourself, did my work help anyone? People have been asking that question for a long time. The founders of this university were amongst them. Rutgers was chartered as a colonial college, one of 9 founded before the very inception of this country. The people who built these schools believed knowledge was a public trust, a covenant older than this country, that we know knowledge belongs to more than just the people who hold it. And the field you have chosen carries a covenant of its own. The study of work and labor in this country was built by people who refused to accept that a paycheck was the whole story, who insisted that how we treat each other on the job is a measure of how society treats its people. Here at this school, the covenant is not just history. It remains active and immediate, woven into the very mission of our university. You did not just earn a degree, dear graduates. You inherited an obligation. And the people you owe it to are mostly people who will never set foot in institutions like this or cross the stage as you will today. There's a grandmother raising her grandchild somewhere on a fixed income. There's a worker on a night shift whose schedule is set by someone who will never know their name. There is the employee who is about to walk into the room and learn whether or not they will be treated as a person or a cost. There is a young person whose first job will teach them, fairly or unfairly, what work in this country feels like. And finally, there's democracy itself. Because how we govern the workplace is how we rehearse how we govern everything else. These are the people for whom your knowledge is for. Don't let your expertise be a wall. Make it a bridge between management and labor, between the spreadsheet and the human being inside it, between what an organization needs and what the people who power it deserves. Today, it is important to recognize there are people in this room who have given their careers to building that bridge. Our HR leaders, organizers, mediators, public servants, elected officials. Our graduates, you are entering what they have built. And that is how fair society renews itself, generation by generation, choice by choice, workplace by workplace. Reflecting on these moments often bring me back to my grandmother. She never went to college, but she taught me, without ever saying a word, what knowledge is for. It is for seeing the people who the system has missed. It is for refusing to let what's normal pass for what's right. It is for making it slightly more likely that the next person, the next caregiver, the next worker whose labor goes uncounted is seen and valued and not left alone to do it. That is what I learned in her house and is what I'm still trying to live up to in mine. So my charge to you, dear graduates, take what you've learned here and pay it forward, lifting the people who make work and everything possible and seeing the whole for who they are. You are not just professionals. You are stewards of a public trust and the dignity of work itself. Be worthy of it, and congratulations.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Conway. So eloquently and movingly talking about what our field, the school, is all about. We'll give you an honorary membership anytime. You really captured it well. Thank you. Another applause. Today, we acknowledge the outstanding academic accomplishments of this year's graduating class. In addition to recognizing the years of hard work and determination necessary to complete the requirements to earn your degree, we celebrate your relentless dedication, extraordinary resilience, and considerable personal sacrifice to reach this milestone in your academic journey. We at Similar have been immensely proud to guide you as our students as you become part of our global alumni network. We look forward to recognizing and celebrating your future achievements with great anticipation. I would now like to acknowledge our distinguished faculty, Similar faculty. They are among the most accomplished in the world in their respective fields, representing the country's leading experts and educators in human resource management and labor studies and employment relations. We are privileged to be able to bring together their expertise as one faculty at the Rutgers School of Management and Labor Relations. Would the Similar faculty please stand if you are able and wave? Join me with an enthusiastic round of applause for the School of Management and Labor Relations faculty. I'm here cute. Next, we'd like to acknowledge our senior leadership team. Please hold your applause until everyone has been recognized. Each will stand and then sit. Tracy Chang, Associate Dean for Academic Affairs. Elizabeth Monroe, Associate Dean for Administration and Finance. Hazel Ann Johnson Marcus, Associate Dean for Culture and Engagement. Mingwei Liu, Associate Dean for Research. Len Garrison, Assistant Dean for Student Services. Yana Rogers, Chair of the Labor Studies and Employment Relations Department. Michael Sturman, Chair of the Human Resource Management Department. Jessica Mathot, Director of the PhD Program in Industrial Relations and Human Resources. Paula Voos, Academic Program Director for Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Ryan Greenbaum, Director of the Undergraduate Program in Human Resource Management. David Ferrio, Director of the Master's Program in Human Resource Management. Hadi Elfar, Director of the Online Professional Master's Program in Human Resource Management. And Francis Ryan, Director of the Master's Program in Labor and Employment Relations. Also seated at the platform are several special guests. I would like to welcome and thank you for joining us today. Robert Eichert, Trustee Emeritus Representative. Christopher Godoy, Board of Trustee Representative. Frank Hundley, Trustee Emeritus Representative. Amy Mansou, Board of Governors Representative. I'm not sure if Safania Searcy is with us, but she's with us in spirit. If not, Board of Governors Representative. Also on the platform with us is Adam Oitz, HR and Employment Relations Leader, and soon to be our speaker later today in the program. Chioma Peace Kokonkwa, President of the School of Management and Labor Relations Alumni Association, who you will also hear from later in our program. I would now also like to acknowledge our marshals and gonfalon bearers, all of whom are alumni of our school. Scott Bentley, PhD program in Industrial Relations and Human Resources, class of 2027. That's on the podium somewhere up here. Nancy Cavallo, Masters of Labor and Employment Relations, class of 2023. Melissa Daniel, Bachelor of Arts in Labor Studies and Employment Relations, class of 2000, and Masters of Labor and Employment Relations, class of 2001. Janice D. Lulla, Master of Human Resource Management, class of 2011. Dalma Santana, Masters of Labor and Employment Relations, and Judith Soto, Bachelor of Science in Labor and Employment Relations, class of 2024. Please join me in recognizing all our special guests, marshals, gonfalon bearers, with a round of applause. Thank you. I would now like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere appreciation to our school's State Advisory Council members for taking the time to share their expertise and service with our school. Members of the council are listed in the online ceremony, but I'd also like to recognize and thank those members who are with us today. William Campbell, Richard Bassa, and Eric Schechter, on behalf of Suzanne Sullivan. I would also like to thank the members of the School of Management and Labor Relations Alumni Association. Thank you for all your support to our school and building our community among our graduates. Thank you. Let's hear the Alumni Association. And last but not least, I would like to thank all of the staff of the School of Management and Labor Relations who support our students, along with those who worked with us so hard to make this event possible. Could the staff stand and wave to be acknowledged? Thank you. Thank you so much. I'd also like to acknowledge the staff here at Jersey Mike's Arena who have contributed to the success of the event today. Staff of the Jersey Mike, they're in the peripheries here, but thank you. We see you, we acknowledge the work you do. Thank you. As a professional school, and as part of Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey, service is an important part of our mission. I would like to show our appreciation to all of our graduates and audience members here today who have exemplified service to our country. With those who have served or who are currently serving in the United States Armed Forces, please wave and stand if you are able. Please join me in expressing our gratitude to your service. Thank you for your service. And now, before turning to honoring our graduates, I want to acknowledge all of the family members, partners, friends, and supporters who have traveled to share in this ceremony today, as well as those who are watching remotely via live stream. Thank you for all the love and support you have shown to our students throughout their academic journey at the School of Management and Labor Relations. And thank you for sharing your loved ones with us. We know that you are very proud of them, and we are so glad to have you here with us today to celebrate their achievements. Graduates, please stand, and if you can locate them in the crowd, turn to your family and friends here with us today. Stand and turn to them. Let's give them a round of applause for the support they've shown you. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce our student speakers. We are very proud of the contributions our students make within the School of Management and Labor Relations community, and we have a long-standing tradition of recognizing student excellence by inviting their participation in this ceremony. This year, we have selected 3 students representing our bachelor's and master's degree programs. They are Faith Kwu Denoa, Emily Ochoa, and Elizabeth Konzi. To learn more about them, please refer to the student speaker bios in the Convocation program booklet, which you can access online through the link and QR code provided in the card listed today. Our first speaker is Faith, who is receiving a bachelor's in arts degree in labor studies and employment relations. Please join me in welcoming Faith to the podium.
Chancellor Conway, Dean Anner, faculty, parents, distinguished guests, friends, the graduating class of 2026, and the strangers we met along the way during $2 Tuesday. These are the moments we hold and cherish, and yet the moments we will one day struggle to remember. There are 2,103,840 minutes in 4 years. Every minute, every second, every fraction of an hour has merged into this single moment. Together, each of these moments have woven an elaborate tapestry of our lives here at Rutgers. There is still time. But what is time really? How do you define it, quantify it, analyze it? Time is relentless and generous all at once. Time is terrifying because it moves forward without asking for permission. I carry a memory that will forever impact my journey. A course on Marx taught by Professor John Patrick Schultz, and a book unbeknownst to me was placed in my hands, The Motorcycle Diaries, Notes on a Latin American Journey by Ernesto Che Guevara. This novel did not simply shift my perspective, but rebirthed my outlook on how I view the world. The words of Che Guevara forced me to confront what work, labor, equity, justice, and ultimately healthcare means to me. Guevara writes, then we come back to the earlier questions. How does one work for social welfare effectively? How does one reconcile individual effort with the needs of society? We will then conclude that almost everything we thought and felt in that past epoch should be filed away, and that a new type of human being should be created if each one of us expends his maximum effort towards the perfection of that new human type. It will be much easier for the people to create him. That idea lingers. The people we are, or the people that we hope to often become, are insufficient for what the world requires. Many of us aspire to work towards a better future through labor, research, healthcare, activism, and education. But too often, we begin to replicate or become lost within the very systems that we tirelessly work to dismantle. We accept work defined by rigidity, hierarchy, emotional labor, through sacrifice, or by the quiet surrender of our own autonomy. We mobilize and move, but how do we transform? Every stop along the way is a step forward, but every space we enter demands something of us to dismantle and evolve. Our futures breathe and demand evolution. The question becomes no longer abstract. The society we hope to see will not arrive gently. This future we hope to see will be built by our own two hands, willing to deconstruct and rebirth themselves first. And through these acts of work, for the sake of social welfare, and to address the needs of our society, we must do so with critical enthusiasm. Call the person you love. Wander somewhere unfamiliar. Let yourself live. Live because there are people counting on you. Live because there are people waiting for you to beat the odds and that want you to succeed in the face of trials and tribulations. Live because to wake up every morning and seize the day is a day worth living. Live because it means something. In a world full of uncertainty, choosing to live with purpose is not ordinary, but ultimately radical and revolutionary. Choosing to put one foot in front of the other is a quiet act of defiance against despair. To those who feel ahead, behind, or suspended somewhere in between, I see you. To those who feel invisible, discouraged, or rejected, I see you. To those who are exhausted from trying, I see you. I want to thank God, my friends, my family, my mentors who believed in me over the years when others did not. I want to thank Rutgers University and the School of Management and Labor Relations personally for every person I met, every piece of myself I gave, my honesty, my goodwill, my tears. You all have taught me something essential. Time is daunting, yes, but time itself can also be beautiful. So before I step off the stage, before another minute becomes another memory, I leave you with this. You have more than 2 million minutes ahead of you. How will you spend them? The minutes are coming whether you're ready or not, so make them count. Thank you, and congratulations to my fellow members of the graduating class of 2026.
Next, I've got to find my the right page. It's Elizabeth. No, Emily's. Emily's next. Emily's, please welcome to the podium.
Good morning, Chancellor Conway, Dean Anner, esteemed professors, fellow graduates, family, friends, and honored guests. Today is a day I never imagined would come, not because I didn't dream of it, but because the road to get here was filled with challenges that sometimes made me question whether I was strong enough to continue. I am a proud Latina woman who stands on the shoulders of giants. My family, my heritage, my community recognizing that every step of my journey has been shaped by the strength and sacrifices of those who came before me. Growing up in an immigrant household, I witnessed the incredible sacrifices my parents gave to give me and my siblings a better life. They came to this country with nothing but hope, determination, and a dream of a brighter future. My father, the hardest working man that I know, worked as a truck driver, often putting in 14-hour overnight shifts with little to no sleep, driven by his commitment to provide for his wife and 4 children. My mother, a resilient and powerful woman, prayed every day for the well-being of her children and stood by my father through his many jobs. I would like to ask both of them to stand up real quick to be recognized, my mom and dad. Together, they faced language barriers. They dealt with countless challenges and overcame obstacles so that my younger sister and 2 brothers could have the opportunities that they never did. As a Latina woman, I've often walked into spaces where expectations were already placed on me before I even spoke a word. There is a narrative that has followed women like me for generations, a quiet assumption that we are not meant to reach higher education, that our place is limited, and that our dreams should be smaller. But when I chose to serve in the military, I was told that my place was at home, not as a soldier, not as a scholar, and not as a professional. But instead of accepting those limitations, I challenged them. Every classroom I stepped in, every uniform I put on, became proof that I belonged. Even when I was the only person of my background in the room, I stood taller, knowing I was not only representing myself, but every young Latina who has ever been told, you can't. I am proud to be a part of the 11% of Latinos who have earned a bachelor's degree. And today I have the honor of joining the even smaller 8% of Latinos who have achieved a master's degree in the United States. I stand here as a reminder that Latina women belong in education. We belong in leadership, and we belong in every space we choose to enter. But most importantly, I stand here knowing that I will not be the last. When I first arrived at Rutgers University, I carried not only my own ambitions, but the weight of everything that came before me. At first, stepping into this environment felt intimidating. But what I soon discovered was that Rutgers is more than just a university. It's a community that's built on resilience, diversity, and strength. Here I found mentors, professors, and peers who reminded me that my voice mattered. I think back to my sophomore year when Professor Len Garrison helped me create my very first resume. Neither of my parents had ever had a resume, but he took the time to walk me through it step by step. And at that time, I felt supported, I felt seen, and capable. That same sense of belonging continued throughout graduate school in Professor Bill Kane's HR Strat 4 class, when he often encouraged me to share my thoughts and reminded me how much I've grown since I first took his talent acquisition course my junior year. Those moments may have seemed small, but they showed me that I was valued and that I belonged. At SMLR, I learned that leadership is not about titles. It's about people. It's about advocating for others, creating opportunities, and ensuring every voice is treated with dignity and respect. Like many of my classmates, I balance work, internships, family responsibilities, and moments of self-doubt. As we graduate, we carry the responsibility to build workplaces where people feel seen, respected, and valued, and to keep doors that we walk through open for those who come after us. To my fellow graduates, we did it. We all came from different backgrounds. we face different struggles, we walk different paths, but today, as we stand here together, it's a testament of the power of perseverance, hard work, and the unwavering belief that no challenge is too great to overcome. To my family, where are we? Familia Ochoa, where are we? Everything I am is because of you. Your sacrifices became my strength, your struggles became my motivation, and your dreams became my responsibility to carry forward. I hope that today reflects even a fraction of what you have given to me. I stand here with immense pride as a Latino woman who has claimed her place in spaces that were not always built for her. And to anyone who has ever been told they don't belong, let this moment be proof that you do, and that we do. And as we walk forward from this moment, let us not just celebrate how far we've come, but recognize the responsibility we carry to open doors, to lift others, to continue breaking barriers so that the next generation won't have to fight as hard just to be seen. God bless Rutgers University, God bless the United States of America, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Emily, and thank you, Familia Ochoa. Elizabeth, please.
Good morning, Chancellor Conway, Dean Anner, special guests, family, friends, faculty, and staff. Congratulations to the Rutgers School of Management and Labor Relations class of 2026. I am honored to reflect on this achievement we share today. Amongst the excitement of this milestone, I hope each of you have taken a moment to truly feel proud of yourself. If you have not, I encourage you to do that now. Look to your left and look to your right. For many of us, this is the first opportunity we have to be in each other's company. Today, we are surrounded by the voices that drive our class discussions, challenge our thinking, and support each other. One of my biggest takeaways from my graduate degree is the emphasis on what embodies a Rutgers student. Each of our stories are so vastly different, yet we collaborate daily on projects and connect through discussion posts. We work independently and together with tenacity and the belief that the future of the workforce can and will be more just, equitable, and humane. The encouragement from our professors and mentors has greatly contributed to our time here at Rutgers. I want to recognize our SMLR student advisor, Anne Marie, whose support and guidance helped build a strong sense of community within our program. She's the best. Throughout my academic career, I have learned success is less likely measured by your collegiate achievements, but more by how you apply your skills to make a difference. To be a Rutgers graduate is both a privilege and a call to action. We are the architects of equitable systems, fighting for justice in workplaces for everyone, but especially for the people who are too often left behind. Our Canvas modules are filled with the material that allows us to build knowledge and gain the confidence to keep learning and adapting in a constantly changing workforce. As we continue to grow within and beyond the classroom, it is important to stay aware and informed about the changes shaping our world. The workforce, which some of us are entering and others already a part of, is rapidly evolving. Remote work has transformed the traditional workday. Artificial intelligence is replacing human interaction, being utilized without regulation, leaving us with a substantial carbon footprint. Our country is built and continues to flourish due to the hard work of immigrants, yet immigration status is used to silence workers. Now is the time we, the graduates of the School of Management and Labor Relations, apply our knowledge to help foster solutions and drive the movement for reformation and equality. My unique story begins when I graduated with my bachelor's degree at age 19 and during the workforce. I was faced with the challenge of having to prove my professional worth was not relative to the year I was born. We are in a field that is historically shaped by voices from those that look a certain way and frankly are a certain age. Yet, we are women, immigrants, children of immigrants, people of color, various sexualities, genders, abilities, and ages in spaces where traditionally they were never meant to be. We sat in rooms where we had to prove ourselves twice just to be heard once. I applied to this graduate program inspired by trailblazing women. In many ways, that inspiration only grew stronger once I got here. I really lucked out. Not only did I have the opportunity to learn from our professors, but from all of you as well. I have been inspired by my peers who manage full-time careers, some as parents or caregivers, having responsibilities far beyond the classroom. This graduate degree is a testament to your hard work. I am proud to say I am a first-generation undergraduate and graduate student. It is not lost on me that my accomplishments would not be possible without the support of my parents and older brother, Frank. Our parents instilled in us the value of hard work. My dad, a veteran who works hard every day for my family, my study buddy since first grade, not only supported my dreams, but helped build them. And my mom, whose actions define what being a strong woman is. In the words of Rory Gilmore from our favorite show, my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling woman, my mother. As she guided me through these incredible 21 years, I don't know if she ever realized that the person I most wanted to be was her. Mom, you are my guidepost for everything. Today may look like my accomplishment, but the truth is it belongs just as much to my parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad. In the labor and employment relations world, we are surrounded by systematic issues, both in the US and abroad, that require systematic solutions. I am standing here in this room with people who have the knowledge and power to shape the future. In true graduate student form, I want to conclude with my final call to action. Continue to consciously challenge your biases. Be confident you've earned your seat at the table. Advocate for marginalized voices, especially in uncomfortable spaces. Know the social, economic, and cultural impact of your work and be proud of it. Lead every interaction how you want our world to be. Fair, compassionate, honest, and human. Life is to be experienced, so stay curious, keep learning, take risks, and do it scared. Most importantly, be kind to others and yourself. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Let's hear it again for all of our student speakers. Faith, Emily, Elizabeth. I tell you, you got us a little teary-eyed here on stage. Thank you. We will now be treated to a performance of the Rutgers alumni, the Rutgers alma mater, sung by the Rutgers University Glee Club.
From far and near we came to Rutgers and resolved to learn all that we can. And so we settled down in that noisy college town on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan? Then sing aloud to alma mater and keep the scarlet in the van. For with the motto high, Rutgers' name shall never die on the banks of the old Raritan. On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan? On the banks of the old Raritan, my friends, where old Rutgers evermore shall stand. For has she not stood since the time of the flood on the banks of the old Raritan?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was beautiful. It is now my honor to introduce today's Convocation speaker, Adam Oitz. an HR and employment relations leader, and a proud two-time Rutgers alumnus. Adam earned his undergraduate degree in sociology and his master's of labor and employment relations right here at Rutgers. But his education began long before that, watching his father navigate the world of labor as a longtime union member. That experience set him on a path towards resolution over litigation, people over process, a conviction that has defined his role ever since. From corporate investigations at ADP, a global provider of online payroll and HR solutions, to progressive leadership across the Berkshire Hathaway family and companies, to his current role as employment relations management at Piedmont Healthcare, Georgia's largest healthcare system. Adam has remained committed to and engaged with our Rutgers community. He has served as a LERA, Labor and Employment Relations Association chapter president and vice president of the similar Alumni Association, while earning certifications in mediation and conflict resolution through Rutgers Learn. As our invited Convocation speaker today, he brings both credentials and the heart this moment calls for. Please join me in welcoming Adam to the podium.
Chancellor Conway, Dean Anner, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, class 2026. When I stood on this very stage in May of 2018 as an SMLR graduate student convocation speaker, I shared something my mother told me when I first started college. Don't ever be a number. Don't let the world reduce you to a student ID, a credential, a line on a resume, or a title attached to your name. I believed that then. I still believe it now. Since leaving this campus, I've learned how quickly the world of work can change. Industries evolve, organizations shift, technology transforms how we live and work almost overnight. And in a world that changes that quickly, it's easy to let job titles and external success define who you are. But the better question is not, what title do I want? It's who do I want to become? Because while this world will continue to change, every single person graduating here today has something stronger and more valuable than a title: a foundation. Long before you step foot onto this campus, that foundation was already being built. For me, it started at home. I grew up watching my father work. Over 40 years, 2 careers, union environments both times. Someone who showed up early, stayed late, and never confused effort with entitlement. To him, work was about dignity, responsibility, and pride in doing things the right way. That was my first classroom. And every person in this room has their own version of that foundation. Maybe it came from parents, maybe it came from sacrifice, setbacks, long nights balancing work and school, supporting family, or learning how to keep going when things felt uncertain. Whatever your story is, that foundation matters. Then you arrived here at the School of Management and Labor Relations. And this school sharpened what was already inside you. SMLR didn't just give you information. It changed how you think. You learned how to understand systems, navigate complexity, lead through change, and never lose sight of the person inside those systems. That perspective matters now more than ever. Because the world you're entering is changing rapidly. AI is transforming industries. The definition of work is evolving. Organizations are trying to figure out what leadership, trust, and culture should look like in real time. And while that uncertainty intimidates a lot of people, I look at this graduating class and see something different. I see people prepared for the world like this. Because you've been trained not to react to change, but to understand it, lead through it, and shape it responsibly. That is a real skill set. And the world needs it. The world needs leaders who can still see humanity inside systems. Leaders who understand that behind every policy, business decision, negotiation, and organization chart, there are people. That understanding is your advantage. And at some point in your career, life will remind you why your foundation matters more than any title ever will. A few years after standing on this stage for the first time, I got a phone call that changed the direction I thought my career was heading. I lost my job. Not because I failed, not because I stopped working hard, but because organizations change. Business changes, the world changes. And in that moment, I realized something important. Titles are temporary, but character isn't. Your discipline, your integrity, your perspective, your willingness to keep growing and adapting, those things stay with you long after a title changes. When I told my father what happened, he got quiet for a moment and then said, "Go back to work." Not go find another job, not go prove yourself to everybody. Go back to work. What he meant was this: keep building yourself, keep learning, keep showing up. Because the real work is bigger than any single role you'll ever hold. And that mindset is exactly why I believe so strongly in every graduate sitting here today. You're walking into a changing world, but you are not walking into it unprepared. You have the foundation that shaped you. You have the perspective this school sharpened. And now you have the opportunity to leave your own impact on the world around you. Some of you will lead organizations. Some of you will advocate for employees. Some of you will improve systems, solve problems, support communities, and help shape what the future of work looks like for the people who come after you. And regardless of where your path leads, I hope you never lose sight of this. Your worth is far greater than your title. Your success is much bigger than a promotion. And your ability to positively impact people will always matter more than the line beneath your name. 8 years ago, my mother told me, "Don't ever be a number." Today, after everything life and work have taught me since leaving this campus, I'd add one more thing. Don't let a job title define you either. Know who you are underneath it. Trust the foundation that brought you here. Trust the education that sharpened you here. And trust your ability to adapt, grow, and lead whatever comes next. Congratulations, School of Management and Labor Relations, class of 2026. The future of work is changing, and I truly believe it is in good hands with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam, for your inspiring remarks. I couldn't agree more. We will now be treated to another performance by members of the Rutgers University Glee Club. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. Many undergraduate students choose to take advantage of the two broad perspectives on work and employment offered by the School of Management and Labor Relations by majoring in both labor studies and human resource management. Double majors only get to walk once across the stage, but we would like to recognize them now for their additional effort and dedication within the school. Would all of our similar double majors please stand and be recognized? Congratulations, double majors, double majors. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. You could sit now, thank you. And now, we turn to the primary reason you were all here this morning, the awarding of degrees to the distinguished class of 2026. Today, we proudly acknowledge and celebrate each of your individual achievements. Graduates, as your name is called, please proceed across the stage. I'll greet you at the center stage and your photo will be taken. I now ask the director of the PhD program in Industrial Relations and Human Resources, Jessica Mathot, and student counselor, Rebecca Tinkham, to please take their places. Our PhD students were honored on May 13th at the School of Graduate Studies doctoral hooding ceremony. You can see their dissertation titles listed in our online program. We will also be hooding them here today as part of our celebration, recognizing their hard work and academic achievements. Jessica.
Will the candidates for the PhD in Industrial Relations and Human Resources please rise? Dean Anner, it is my pleasure to present to you the candidates for the PhD in Industrial Relations and Human Resources. I now ask the doctoral candidates to approach the stage. Graduates, please bring your card and your hood with you. Jacob Barnes. Yan Pan.
My notes say group photo center stage, so. Everybody, advisors. All together? Congratulations to graduates with a PhD in Industrial Relations and Human Resources. I would now like to recognize our master's degree students who are achieving honors within the School of Management and Labor Relations. Our master's students wearing gold cords have completed coursework for their respective degrees with a perfect grade point average, GPA of 4.0. Would these students please stand for a round of applause? Honors student, yes, yes. Congratulations to your exceptional academic achievement. I now ask the Director of the Masters of Labor and Employment Relations, Francis Ryan, and Student Counselor, Bill Bailey, to please take their places.
Will the candidates for the Master of Labor and Employment Relations degree please rise? Dean Anner, it is my pleasure to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Labor and Employment Relations. I now ask the Marshal to lead the candidates to the stage, and graduates, please bring your card with you.
Emily Claire Albano. Tracy L. Cox. Sharonda Crenshaw. Shonda M. Deloach. Genaro Del Real. Nadia Ruth Eliv. Irina Geister. Luis Ramon Garcia. Leah Harant. Jayla Sky Jackson. Robert Lawrence Johnson. Khadijah Joseph.
Sebastian Joseph Day.
Elizabeth Conze. James Breedlove Leachman. Jeffrey B. Levine.
Jacqueline Nicole Marino. James John McCrae. Todd Raymond. Jennifer Deanna Rivera. Jeffrey Kevin Thomas. Mofan Yin.
Congratulations, Masters of Labor and Employment Relations graduates. Great job. I now ask the Director of the Masters in Human Resource Management program, David Ferrio, and the Director of the Online Professional Masters of Human Resource Management, Hadi Alfar, and Student Counselor, Rebecca Tinkham, to please take their places.
Will the candidates for the Master of Human Resource Management degree please rise? Dean Anner, it is our pleasure to present to you the candidates for the degree of Master of Human Resource Management. We now ask the Marshal to lead the candidates to the stage. Graduates, please bring your card with you.
Emily J. Ochoa.
Renee Y. Burnaby. Shelby J. Atis Uzogara. Fahim K. Boyd. Jalissa Yesenia Abad. Carlian Mawuena Abaidu. Mayra Alejandra Alessio. Romy N. Abercana Tapia. Neil C. Broden. Himali Babasaheb Bosale. Allison K. Carson. India Y. Castor. Tende Chunya. Isaac J. Chung. Tashima E. Daly. Marco Dominguez Vera. Bryce J. Dupre. Shawnette Renee Johnson. Anna Chen. Milan S. Ellis. Allison C. Friedman. Francine M. Glaser. Chanel Renee Green. Sravya Kari. Danielle H. Cochran. Fiona A. Dennis. Carolyn D. Denicola. Bridget E. Doherty. Heather P. Andres. Amartya Paul Gundam. Cassidy M. Halligan. Anjali Sandeep Hanamgar. Xinhue Hao. Tiffany Harrington. Eddie R. Hernandez Gomez. Taiwo Abalade Ibaranke. Mewish Khalid. Kaija Loreen. Jessica L. Levine. Daniel Michael Hogan. Brandon K. Kim. Arpit S. Joshi. Karathana Jingade Jagannatha. Regi Jean Lewis. Evangelos Kousulas. Jessica L. Labinger. Ankita Lamsal. Sabrina M. Lubrano Lavadera. Ava G. Levin.
Shanice M. Mars. Bharath Chand Mathan Babu. Angelica D. Mejia. Mariam O. Mendes. Jampol Munoz. Shweta Pradeep Naukar. Oluwatoyin Rachel Otunbaloya. Priya K. Patty. Amanda M. Petrillo. Andrew Ramsur. Kimberly A. Rodriguez. Jessica L. Short. Anya B. Shetty. Kiran Siddiqui. Priyadarshini Srinivasan. Troy Strickland. Brianna Mosley. Ryan Mejia. Nashwa Quadri. Gina M. Ravallo. Aaron D. Rivers. Hannah I. Robeson. Brianna M. Rosa. Sarah A. Tubbs. Jiarui Wu. Jingshin Zhao. Catherine E. Zielinski.
Dwanea M. Elmore.
Congratulations, Masters of Human and Resource Management graduates. Before we acknowledge the candidates in our bachelor's degree programs, I'd like to take a moment to talk about the similar honors program. This program, which is at the undergraduate level, selects a few high-achieving students to conduct their own research, collaborate with faculty mentors, and write a research paper across the entire academic year that culminates in a presentation of their research thesis project to the faculty. This year, we are proud to report that 6 similar students successfully completed the similar honors program requirement. I now ask the honors program leader director, Tamara Lee, and student counselor, Rebecca Tinkham, to take their places. In recognition of our students' hard work to further highlight the significance of this academic accomplishment, I would now invite the honors program students to the stage to receive their light blue and gold honors cords. Have a mic. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. You got me. Amanda? Yes, Amanda Diet. Heaven Foster. Farzana Jafari. I got ahead of myself. Iya Kalro. Sophia Ruffini. Sophia Ye. Please join me in another round of applause for our similar honors graduates. You may notice other undergraduate students wearing honor cords today. Those wearing white or gold cords have been recognized as achieving the highest level of academic excellence, summa cum laude or magna cum laude honors for earning a cumulative GPA of 3.7 or higher. We also have a number of students who have earned cum laude honors for a cumulative GPA of at least 3.5. Our undergraduate students wearing excellence pins have been granted departmental honors for completing coursework for their major with a GPA of 3.7 or higher. Would all of these students please stand? Congratulations on your outstanding academic achievement. Thank you. I now ask the Director of the Masters of Labor and Employment Relations Program, Francis Ryan, and Student Counselor Bill Bailey to please take their places.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Labor and Employment Relations and the Bachelor of Arts in Labor Studies and Employment Relations please rise? Dean Anner, it is my pleasure to present to you these candidates. I now ask that the marshals to please lead the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts candidates to the stage. And graduates, please bring your card with you.
April Adamez, double major in Human Resource Management. Tiara Bimen. Alexandria Bishop. Darren Buchanan. Paige Connors. Nicholas DeMaria. Angelina Farina. Andrew Forrest, double major in Human Resource Management. Juliana Giamarino. Nicole Gordon. Stephen Guzman.
Maximilian James Hayden.
Jacoby Henderson. Michael Iozia. Najia Khan. Carl Lopardo.
Laura Martinez. Jeremy Morales. Liam Rempel. Nadir Page. Rebecca Prego, double major in Human Resource Management. Zoya Pavlovsky. Desiree Pringle. Liliana Rosario, double major in Human Resource Management. Michael Reinbeck.
Ia Kalra, double major in Human Resource Management. Farzana Jafari, double major in Human Resource Management. Amanda Dayat. Faith Yu, Kwu Denoa.
Alex Rosa. Alex Santiago. Christian Smythe. Nishanta Scott. Carla Toledo. Jennifer Vargas, double major in Human Resource Management. Skylar Velasquez, double major in Human Resource Management. Bonnie Weiss.
Nataline Anderson.
Congratulations.
Matilde J. Duarte Florentin, double major in Labor Studies and Employment Relations. Jasleen N. Guzman. Michael Joseph, double major in Political Science.
Mia C. Ravallo. Shayna Solkowitz. Brianna L. Villegas.
Tara Garvey.
Congratulations, graduates. Gonna wait a minute as people get to their seats. I now ask the Director of the Undergraduate Program in Human Resource Management, Ryan Greenbaum, and Student Counselor Rebecca Tinkham to take their places.
All right, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts degree in Human Resource Management please rise? Dean Anner, it is my distinct pleasure to present you to these candidates. I now ask the Marshal to please lead the Bachelor of Arts graduates to the stage. Graduates, please bring your cards with you.
Sophia J. Ye. Sophia G. Ruffini.
Heaven K. Foster. Naila Abdel Latif, double major in sociology. Jay Anand. Veronica Azanedo. Kaylee Basantes Llerena. Jamila Begum, double major in history. Ariel M. Berkowitz. Michelle Bermudez, double major in psychology. Grace Brown. Miranda R. Brown. Meredith G. Buckley. Catherine A. Campoverde. Rupashi Kasley. Tammy L. Chow. Devanshi K. Chowdhury, double major in anthropology. Anijah R. Collins. Alexander E. Crosby. Papan Das. Jordan N. DePass. Haight Desai. Grace R. Dishert. Lucian T. Drago.
Emily M. Drill.
Kyan D. Edwards. Leo T. Eisenman, double major in labor studies and employment relations. Adriel Federo. Lorraine C. Felisme. Lauren O. Gomez, double major in psychology. Julia Gonsalves Nascimento. Naomi Gonzalez, double major in labor studies and employment relations. Isaac B. Goodall. Annalise M. Granato. Kaylee A. Guerrero. Hannah Guthrie.
Darwin Lee.
Rita Hashmi, double major in psychology. Olivia C. Haran. Shenghan Jiang. Justin Johnson. Simranjit Kaur. Matan I. Kessel, double major in psychology. Tiffany G. Lau. Josephine Lee, double major in communication. Colleen N. Cabaria. Julia C. John. Eileen J. Jimenez. Hanyu Lin, double major in Japanese. Yupei Jiang.
Dua B. Mahmood. Megan E. Mallon, double major in psychology. Raul Marinos. Gabriel I. Marks. Tom Mendoza, double major in labor studies and employment relations. Anupalavi R. Mogusala, double major in information technology and informatics. Emily V. Moriano. Kamir T. Miles. Daniel J. O'Brien. Arpita Padalkar, double major in psychology. Daniel Peckner. Vidhi Patel. Hyun Park. Kyungzo Park. Siya S. Patel, double major in psychology. Nora C. Patton. Arun Ragi. Brielle Reinhard, double major in communication. Yolene Ha Riskel. Sakina A. Sabir, double major in labor studies and employment relations. Iman Safiullah, double major in information technology and informatics. Tony E. Santos. Christina L. Sheehan. Kush S. Singh. Brianna Sorhando, double major in Information Technology and Informatics. Dorcelia E. Stellis. Sujit Thamala. Giselle M. Urashima, double major in Psychology. Jake D. Vega. Manasi D. Voletti. Bradford M. Wachovia, double major in Psychology. Julie A. Witheridge. Jared X. Wooten. Brianna M. Yanutzi. Brian S. Yee. Yelene Zhang. Catherine Zhao, double major in Information Technology and Informatics. Jixin Zheng.
Kritika Chugh.
Congratulations to all our 2026 graduates. We'll give them a minute to get to their seats. You may have noticed as our graduates exited the stage, they were greeted by one of our marshals, Melissa Daniel, who fittingly presented each member of the class of 2026 a Rutgers alumni pin. Melissa, I'm saying here, can you please stand? I see you're standing right there, so wave, Melissa, there you go. There you go, thank you. Thank you. In addition to being a two-time Simner alumna, Melissa is a longtime friend of our school, who later this summer will be stepping down after, wait for it, 27 years of service as the chairperson or co-chairperson of the Simner Alumni Association. I'd like to extend our appreciation to you, Melissa, with a round of applause for her dedicated service to this role over the years. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. We are so fortunate to have a strong partnership and collaboration with our Alumni Association. I would now like to introduce to you to Choma Peace Kikonkwa, who is the current president of the School of Management and Labor Relations Alumni Association. Choma, would you like to share a few words with the similar class of 2026? Please.
Good morning, Dean, faculty, staff, honored guests, families, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Chioma Peace Okonkwo, and I have the honor of serving as the president of SMLR Alumni Association. It is truly a privilege to be with you today to share in this important milestone. On behalf of SMLR Alumni Association, congratulations to each of you. We all know that this moment celebrates your hard work, perseverance, and also the community that has supported you along the way. As an alumna of SMLR, I remember sitting where you are today, feeling proud of what I'd accomplished, but also a little unsure of what came next. I remember one late night in the library, surrounded by books and coffee cups, thinking, can I really do this? Like, can I really do this? I know that feeling of uncertainty is something that we all share at the start of a new chapter. And what SMLR gave me was the ability to think critically, lead with empathy, and use data and insight to make meaningful impact in organizations and communities. And those lessons have stayed with me well beyond the classroom, and I'm so grateful for that. As you take your next steps, I encourage you to carry forward the values that define SMLR: integrity, curiosity, and a commitment to people-centered leadership. Your careers may not always follow a straight path, but the foundation you built here will serve you well. So please stay connected to this community. Lean on your fellow alumni. Give back when you can. And remember that success is not only measured by titles or achievements, but by the positive impact you have on others. Congratulations once again, class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you, and we look forward to all that you will accomplish. And remember this as you go forward. Lead with curiosity, act with empathy, and make your mark one small step at a time. Thank you, and best wishes for the journey ahead.
Thank you, Chioma. As we conclude today's ceremony, a few final announcements. Please join us for a reception with refreshments in the Janice Levin building across the street immediately following the ceremony. All are welcome. Graduates, be sure to stop by. It may be hot outside, but it's nice and cool inside our building. Sometimes very cool. We have a photographer to take pictures and a special similar class of 2026 t-shirt waiting for you there. For our closing recessional, we ask graduates to remain by your seat until after the platform party has exited and similar staff members signal for you to depart. We ask all family members and guests to please meet your graduates outside after exiting the building. Thank you. So you ready for this now? Will all the graduates please rise? By virtue of the authority vested in the president of the university and the board of governors and trustees, upon recommendation of the faculty, and by the authority vested in me as dean of the School of Management and Labor Relations, I do now formally bestow upon each of you the degrees from the School of Management and Labor Relations, with all the rights, privileges, obligations, responsibilities, and immunities appertaining thereto, both here and elsewhere. On this 20th day of May 2026, I herewith declare, pronounce, and acclaim each and every one of you as graduates of the School of Management and Labor Relations, Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. Please now and together enthusiastically turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, similar class of 2026. You did it. You did it. Will the faculty, guests, and marshals please rise? As Dean of the School of Management and Labor Relations, I hereby formally adjourn this convocation. Now join us next door and we'll celebrate. Thanks, everyone.